Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm joined tonight again by my partner in crime, Cody Ratliff. We are live in Edgewood, Iowa. Going to bring you the Wildcats versus the Edco Vikings tonight. Right now, the teams are at midfield, determining who's going to get the kickoff, and I guess I didn't
pay attention to it.
I didn't see the officials. Did you see them? I didn't see the officials make anything signifying who won the toss or anything, but we'll figure it out. Just coming into tonight's game, the Wildcats are at 1-3, and Edco's at 4-0. Tonight, I believe, is Edco's homecoming, so there'll probably be some festivities here tonight. The crowning of the king and queen, the anticipation. Just can't wait.
Cannot wait.
Just some really kickoff here is going to happen in about 30 seconds, but just kind of some quick stats.
Looks like we're going to get the ball.
Is it? Yeah, all right. Wildcats are going to be back receiving. Just some quick stats for the Wildcats. Josh Lindsay leads us, obviously, in passing. He was 5 for 8 against GMG. He had 163 yards and 1 pick, 2 touchdowns, but unfortunately Josh hurt his ankle last week, and so he's not going to be playing tonight. Rushing, we're led by Cash Weber. He's got 64 carries for 267 yards and 3 touchdowns. Chris Hansen's got 4 receptions for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, and a lot of that came against GMG that night. And then Colton Welton is leading the Wildcats in tackles with 27. Chris Hansen with 25 and Cash Weber with 23. And so that's kind of the statistical leaders for the Wildcats. And we're going to get ready here for the kickoff. The Edco Vikings are going to be kicking off.
And we got Munyakazi and Chris Hansen back deep.
Cash and is that Andrew Collins at the second level there.
Yep, and it's going to get back to Chris Hansen. He's going to field it about the 3. Hansen's up across the 15, still on his feet, down about the 18-yard line.
You would have got a block on that guy. There was one guy who kind of came in and
well, I think you're going to see Chris getting a lot more kickoff returns than Dashney after he returned 2 against GMG.
Yep. They're going to try to kick away. Last week it was
he's our own little Caden Weegan out there. Just a special teams nightmare for people who can get out in the open.
Well, and last week the kickoffs were an adventure for both teams with squib kicks, out of bounds. Yeah, it was.
So it looks like we've got Pangburn back in the backfield taking snaps. It's going to be a direct snap to Hansen, and he got
nice gain there.
A nice little gainer. I thought he was going to.
Yeah, break that for second level.
We'll take a gain of 6 on first down.
Yeah, nice. We're going to have our work cut out for us. We talked about Edco. I didn't look. I guess I didn't say or I didn't notice it. If they're ranked or not.
Well, I don't know.
And
they
so,
should be.
Yeah, but they're 4-0. So, like I said, the work definitely going to be cut out for us.
Oh, and there's a botch snap, and it's going to be a Viking football at the Wildcat 20.
And that's kind of been the story of our season. You know, we've had a couple closer games. We won the one game. Our first game we were competitive in there. We've had a couple blowouts. But the biggest thing that is we're turning the ball over, and we're turning it over inside the opponent's. Well, they have it on the 20-yard line now, and they do really. And so you got to give yourself a chance. So Edco's going to line up here. They're going to have receivers split to the left and the right. Quarterback's going to be back in the shotgun with a back there, and they're going to hand off to number 1. Carson Ingalls is their leading. Well, their leading rusher is Jack Stager, who's the quarterback, but
and a gain of 6 there.
Yeah, Ingalls is their leading receiver, or I'm sorry, he's their leading tackler, so he must be second, and I didn't put who's their second in rushing, but he got about 6, so it's going to be 2nd 4. They're going to line up the exact same way. Stager's going to be, and they're going to hand off again, and there's is that 70 is Max, isn't it?
I believe so. Max
Recker breaks through, and There's going to be a loss on that play. Nice job by Max. You know, and the other night when we were playing, who did we play the other night?
Easton
at home?
Valley.
Easton Valley. You know, we talked about how many times did we have guys
Wrapped up in the
and,
backfield.
and then we weren't able to make the tackle. We had contact. So good job by Max for getting through there and making that tackle. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5, and it's going to go to Steger, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to run and pick up the 1st down. And they're going to place it at about the 8-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings. Chris Hansen in on the stop for the Wildcats. But it's just unfortunate that we put ourselves in a hole just by
it's hard to
mental
play defense
mistakes,
when
you know.
you're
Yeah,
giving
when
them
you're
the
always
ball in the red zone
the
already.
20. Yeah. So we got 1st and goal here. Again, receivers split right and left. Ingles in the backfield with Steger and Ingles are in the backfield, and they're just going to hand off. And there's a Wildcat who blitzed, and
Over pursued.
Owen Hesser was in the back and tried to get him at the ankles and missed him. And ball's going to be inside the 5 down to, looks like maybe the 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the Vikings. And there's going to be a touchdown. And that was Carson Ingles who took that in. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for a 2-point conversion here. Steger's be in the backfield with triple receivers to the right, and they're going to block for him, and he's going to go to the right, and he's going to get the 2-point conversion. So that's going to put Edco up 8-0 with 8:51 to go. Maybe we can give a shout out to our sponsor right now.
Yeah, Heartland Bank. Hey, Wildcat fans, open a savings or CD account that meets your needs. Visit Heartland Bank, any branch today, or go online to hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. All right, we got Hanson and Munikazi back deep again for the kickoff return. 8:51 to go in the 1st quarter. Lights are on. It's nice. At least the weather's nice.
Yeah.
We haven't had any rain in 2 months, thankfully.
Rained in Cedar Rapids the other day.
Once.
The other night,
Yeah.
we had a little rain. But definitely not a lot, which is fine with me because I'm tired of mowing my yard.
Yeah, finally my grass is
Jesus,
dying.
I think I mowed every 3 days this summer.
Actually, most of my yard's weeds and they're still alive. But there's the kick.
Weeds never die.
Hanson's going to field it about the 10. He's crossed the 15.
Nobody's blocking
breaks
that
the tackle
guy.
at the 20. Still
Let's go,
going.
Chris.
Out to the 30.
Don't
One more
fumble.
guy. And
Yes, nice job, Chris.
he's going to get brought down about the 33-yard line.
Nice return by Chris Hansen. Wildcats are going to be in good field position here. See if we can't do something, bounce back from that turnover. At least put together a drive and pick up a couple 1st downs, maybe gain a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, we ran one play, had a nice run there before we turned it over in the 1st series. We'll see if we can get it going here.
So again, you got, now they're going to.
It's probably going to be a false start. Yep.
False start on somebody.
I didn't
So
see,
again, I
didn't
didn't
even
s-
see us get set, let alone
Yeah.
jump. So I'm not
Unfortunately,
really sure.
not the way we want to start this series. Coming off of that touchdown after the turnover, but go in the
Now more yards to gain now.
yeah. So it'll be 1st and 15.
There's the snap to Pangburn. Hands it off to Weber. He's
There goes
running.
Cash.
Oh, that's a face
Ooh.
mask.
Yeah, they had him up around the face mask for
Yeah,
sure.
He's going to gain 7 there. Brings him to 2nd and 7.
Picked up the penalty yardage +2. So nice job by Cash to get that back.
Nice slow developing run there. Looked like a power run.
Wildcats are going to go just with that power package.
2nd down snap's going to go to fullback Chris Hansen, and he is
That
wrapped
time-
up
oh,
and
and they grabbed the ball right from him.
And they scooped it up
Jeez.
and returned it inside the 15.
Good hustle by,
Boy,
who's 36? Parker Pangburn.
we've
Good.
seen a couple of real quick whistles this year.
Like that one, he was definitely down and his forward momentum had stopped
Yeah,
for
definitely,
sure.
definitely forward momentum.
And he was
done.
going backwards, and so it's like, interesting. So there's fumble, and they're going to get it down, and they have the ball on the 15-yard line. Good hustle by Parker to get that Edco guy. So the Steger's going to take it, and he's going to sweep around, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Dashney.
Down
And they're
to
going
about
to
the
say
1.
he's down at the 1-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal.
Oh, it's just a little option run there by
Steger.
Seen him working on that in the pregame. I thought, boy, hopefully somebody know that linebacker is going to have to hit the quarterback.
Yep.
And we did not until he gained 14 yards. Somebody's got to be assigned that, make him pitch it.
So they're going to go with, again, a receiver split to the right and left. Steger and Steger and Ingalls in the backfield, and Ingalls is going to take it in for a 1-yard touchdown.
Well, so far I'm going to give Edco the best mascot we've seen in a football game in quite some time. Got a Viking running with the flag on doing 100-yard sprints after every touchdown.
They're going to be exhausted here if this rate goes up. All right, so they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They've pretty much been in the same formation for almost every play, except this time Steger fakes the handoff to Ingalls and pulls it out, and he goes misdirection and gets the 2-point conversion. So with 7:41 to go here in the first quarter, 16-0 Edco. They've had 2 short drives, a 15-yard drive and a 20-yard drive, courtesy of 2 Wildcat turnovers. A bad snap, and then Chris Hansen just got stripped of the ball. Kind of, it looked like there was a scrum and he was going backwards, but they said they still counted it and said he was live. So Chris and Dashney have switched sides, so we'll see if the kicker can. The last 2 kicks have went to the right side there, and now we've moved Dashney over there, so we'll see if Edco notices that. Jaden Miller is doing the kicking duties tonight for Edco. And here comes the run up. And they noticed it because they kicked it right to Chris on the other side. There's Chris again,
Out to
putting
about the 25.
putting 2 arms
26.
around the ball. And Wildcats will have decent field position.
Yeah, about 26-yard line.
26-yard line. So let's see if we can't take care of the ball and do something. We've had a couple of Cash had a good run. Chris has had a good run.
Just haven't been able to put
Yeah,
a
a
string
coup-
of plays together
exactly,
yet,
and
a full series.
And that's kind of been our bugaboo. So they're going to make a little change here. It looks like they got Charlie Lindley in.
That snap's going to go to Lindley, and he's going to hand it to Munikazi. And
there's
on the exchange, there's a fumble.
But I
believe.
we recover. I think
Yeah,
is
they're
that
saying second down.
Curtis Stanley, right?
Yep.
Curtis recovered that. Lost 2 yards on the play there, but at least we still have the ball.
It
So
makes me a little nervous. Offensive lineman got that. He should have not even known there was a fumble.
yeah.
That's maybe not a good sign there. There's the snap to Pangburn. He's going to hand it off to Weber, and he is hit immediately, but does fall forward for a yard or two.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up.
That's the quarterback's Jack Stager on the stop there. It picked up a yard, I think, maybe, or a half yard. It'll be third down.
All right, here comes the Wildcats. Pangburn, Hansen, Munikazi in the backfield. Pistol formation. Hard count. Nice job. Oh,
God, Parker. Well,
Parker.
it's not. It was a high snap, and Parker kind of took his eyes off it. I'm sure he's wanting to get the ball as quickly down as he can, and but just bobbled that one, and we got Wildcats recovered.
And that brings up fourth
Yep.
and 15, so Cats are going to get a punt here.
Chris Hansen will go back and punt for the Wildcats.
And they're coming for it.
And there must have been a false
False
start.
start.
Not,
You know what's weird is nobody's down the field. Who?
I don't know what
Nobody-
the false start
The
is.
only guy down the field was the long snapper. So whoever false started must have just.
I mean, I didn't see
moved
anybody
and didn't
flinch.
go
I don't
anywhere.
know. Yeah.
I mean, the long snapper snaps and takes off, and he was the only one down the field. There's the snap, and it's blocked. Hansen's going to get it picked up and get brought down at about the 11-yard line. So another short field for the Vikings inside their red zone. They haven't started with the ball outside
20-yard
the 20
line.
yet.
That first time they were right on the 20. This time it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 12 or 11, I guess, the 11-yard line. So again, they're going to go with a receiver split to the left and one to the right, and Ingles in the backfield with Steger. And Steger's going to keep it. He's looking to throw, and he's going to hit. He's going to hit somebody for the touchdown. Kind of drug across there.
Yeah, nice job using his feet.
Yep,
getting
Connor
outside the
Balls for the touchdown is who he passed it to.
Well, the Viking lost his head. Now
It's too hot.
it's too hot, apparently. Now he's just running. Young man's running across the track with a
How
flag.
do we know
and
he's a Viking?
Yeah,
Now, if he
can't
doesn't have his Viking
can't
hat
even
on.
tell anymore.
I know. Come on, buddy. If you're going to be a mascot, rule number 1 for mascots has to be you never take your hood
All
off.
right, there's a 2-point conversion. Just a quarterback keep out around the
Yep,
end. And
Steger takes that in.
looked like Cash Weber was going to have a shot at him, but didn't quite make the corner. And
Nope.
24-0.
Yep.
5:34 to go in the first quarter.
I mean, rule number 1 has to be you never take your hat off. You
Yeah.
don't. We don't. You just can't know
Well,
who
you just saw the Oregon Duck run out of the tunnel the other day. His helmet fell, or his head fell off, and he ran right back into the tunnel.
Yeah, you
didn't come
can't. You
back out.
can't know. You can't know who it is.
Yeah.
All right, Wildcats are out here. Dashley's going to stay on that right side. Chris is on the left-hand side. We got Cash, and I think that's Andrew Collins on that second. We should say they're the first line, and then on the back end is Chris and Dashney. So we'll see what number 3 does. He's been doing a pretty good job of kicking it to Chris wherever Chris is, so we'll see if he can do that again.
Yeah.
time he goes to Dashney.
Yep, Dash gets his hands on it, and he's going to get tackled up high. But boys,
They're not calling
We
anything.
are not going to get a face mask call.
Nope.
Well, I mean, that was a straight up wrestling headlock. So the Cats take over on 22-yard line. About a 12-yard return for Munyakazi.
That's what they need to do is they need to line up, and then right when he's getting ready to kick, they need to switch.
Yeah. 4-man front for the Vikings. 4-2-2 defense. There's the handoff to Weber. Oh, nice hole, but
Well,
it did close
quick.
fast.
by those-
He picked up maybe 3 yards. Maybe only 2.
Looks like they're giving him 2.
Well, if he could have cut this way,
Mhm.
he'd still be running.
Well, we talked about that. Who was that last week? If he can get through like that first 3 yards there, they've got everybody within
Yeah.
about 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Nobody's going to catch Cash. But the linebacker did a good job.
They can catch him if we don't block him, though.
Yep.
And now he's brought down for a loss of 4.
So now it's going to be 3rd and 11.
All right, 3rd and 11. We'll see what the Cats got dialed up here. We still got Pangburn taking snaps. Weber in the backfield with Chris Hansen at fullback. Here's the snap, high snap, handoff to Weber.
Ooh, nice cutback.
Got a few yards there, maybe
And
6.
if we just put some of those together.
Yeah, we just,
You'd have a first down if we could have done those 2 runs back to back, you know.
Yep.
But now it's 4th down and probably a long 5.
yep. Doesn't look like we're going to come out and punt after that last block.
Nope. Looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it. So they got Christopher, Hansen, and Parker, and Cash.
Different defensive look here. There's a handoff to Cash and nothing
Nope.
doing. D-end got right through Colton Welton.
Yep.
Was able to get Weber in the backfield.
So looks like they're going to place it. This is the furthest away they've been. They've got it just
23-yard
yeah,
line.
23-yard line here. We got 3:26 to go, and it's 24-0. Edco's up in the first quarter. Steger pitches it to Ingles, and
Decent pursuit
yeah, there we
by
go.
the Cats.
yeah,
It's
Chris Hansen was in the backfield, kind of stretched it out a little bit, and then that allowed. It looked like Curtis getting up off the bottom of the pile there. Yeah, Curtis Stanley was over there. Good job, Curtis, a freshman. Had a pretty nice season. He's been doing a pretty good job on the line there. So picked up a yard on that, 2nd and 9. And it's going to be a handoff, and actually he pulled it back, so Steger had it in the stomach of Ingles, and then he pulled it back, and he took it up the middle and picks up about 8, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 here for the Wildcats. So this would be a big, big play for the Wildcats. I mean, I know it's going to be a 2-down territory, but if we could get a stop and force 4th down. Looks like Ryder's come in, and Max Recker's coming in. We're going with 3 down linemen here, or I guess maybe 2, and then a linebacker right there on the edge. So Edco Steger looks like he's going to throw, brings it down, and he's going to score a touchdown. So Steger drops back. Looks like he's going to throw the ball, and he's going to pick up the yardage to score another touchdown for the Edco Vikings. So the Vikings are going to line up for a 2-point conversion. They're going to have a different quarterback in. Jack Steger went out limping after that touchdown run. And the 2-point conversion is good.
That makes it 32-0
1:51 left.
in the first quarter.
All right, so Wildcats will have this. Actually, they have Andrew Collins and Maddox
Mara
out there, and then Dashney and Chris back deep. So Chris and Dashney have been trying to flip-flop sides, trying to guess which way the kicker is going to kick it. We're trying to get it into Dashney. He's had a decent return. Chris had a couple decent returns, so they're kind of line drive kicks, so that gives us a little bit of an advantage versus when they get them up in the air. So Jaden Miller.
On the run
Now
up.
this time he does do one up in the air, and it's a little squibber.
Pick it up about the 14. He's up the sideline, hit out of bounds about the 26-yard line.
Nice job by Dashney. That one was a little squibber.
25. I thought that was going to get out of bounds.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, let it go
right
out of bounds, but
side hashes.
it did. So looks like they're marking it at the 25-yard line. So good field position for the Wildcats. And we're going to still go with the same formation with Parker Pangburn in at quarterback.
There's a handoff to Weber. And
Cash should have kept going to the right, I think. Loses a yard.
I don't know. We'll see. He might be right back. Now they're going to spot him short.
Yeah. So 2nd and 11. Again, we're in the first quarter with about 1:20 to go here, 32-0. Edco up.
Here goes Munyikazi. He's
no
gonna
blocking.
Get wrapped up and brought down.
Whoa! I don't know what happened there. Colton Welton and another Edco guy came. I don't know if they were blocking each other. Kind of flying out of bounds after the play. No flag. Maybe a loss of another yard. Looks like they've got Charlie Lindley in there now. Parker's going to go out to tight end.
All right, Lindley takes the snap. He's going to drop back, looking to pass. Nothing there, but he's going to let one fly.
Come on, Chris. Oh,
it's just over Chris's outstretched hands, and it's going to be intercepted. And it might. Yep, he's going to take it back for a pick six.
There's Christopher Lang.
About a 46-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Senior captain gets the pick six. I mean, you know, the thing is, if he didn't overthrow Chris, the defense had went behind Chris, so he was kind of open. He just overthrew Chris, and unfortunately, we weren't able to bring him down. So, I mean, decent throw, just a little bit overthrown. And again, Steger's pass for the 2-point conversion is incomplete. So with 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter, it's 38-0.
All right. You can count on Heartland Bank for your local decisions and personal service. Join today. Visit hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. Doesn't appear our chat's working. Cars, what'd you break over there?
Well, I don't know.
Always like to hear where people are listening in from.
I don't like to
Heard that Sheila Ty, longtime listener, has been listening this year, but couldn't figure out the chat, huh?
I'll send out a chat here in a minute, and we'll see. Well, it's probably going to be, I'll just do first quarter. Shouldn't do this, but.
Look at this fog rolling in, Carth. That's. I
Yeah.
feel like we've got what's that? Stephen King's The Mist
Yeah.
rolling in. About halfway up the telephone pole, nice little fog wall. All right, here's
Hopefully
the kick.
it doesn't overtake the field.
And it's going to go to Munyakazi. He's going to field it at the 10, out across the 20. Now he's
There we
cooking
go.
up to the 30, 35, and brought down at
Just
about
short
the
of 35-yard line, they're going to mark it. So good
Well,
good play there by the Wildcats. Good job on Dashney.
and we have hit the continuous clock.
They started in the first half?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't feel like
Well,
last week they did.
It's changed so many different rules. First
Oh.
it wouldn't start in the first quarter, then it wouldn't
Yeah.
start in the first half, and then it came back to
Oh.
it's going to start once you hit 36.
Well,
Which only makes sense.
I just sent a chat, so
So Sheila should be able to start chatting with us.
yeah, if she's listening. Yeah, I think it's working.
All right.
I just looked and I could see our chat. So
Well, after the kickoff there, it does get us to the second quarter, 38-0 Vikings. Coach Weber's got everybody in a huddle over there, getting them ready to go. See what we can put together here. Cats got their best field position of the night. 5 yards short of midfield.
yeah, they marked it right on the 35. It looks like. Or no. Oh yeah, right on the 35 of the Wildcats. So we'll see if we can't put a couple of those. We've had some 7, 8, 9 yard carries. We just haven't been able to put anything together. So let's see what happens. Looks like they're going to leave Charlie Lindley in at quarterback, and he bobbles the snap and falls on it, but it's going to be a loss. And here we go. We just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. That one, I don't know if it looked like there was a miscommunication. I don't know if Charlie didn't have the ball or thought he was going to hand off and the person who was supposed to take it didn't take it. I couldn't tell really right there, but unfortunately the Wildcats lose about 6 yards on that, maybe 7 yards. So it's going to bring up second and 17.
There's a quick toss out to
Dashney.
Dashney. He's going to pick up
About
2.
Yeah, picks up maybe 1. Gets up to 30. Dashney's a little slow to get up, but he got up. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. All right, so it's going to bring up third down and 15. I guess he picked up 2 there, they said. Little looks like they're going to leave Charlie in. Got Cash and Chris in the backfield. And Charlie's going to roll out. He's looking to throw the ball. He's trying to scramble, and he slips down. And it's going to be more of a loss on the play there.
Yeah, it's a loss of 7, 8.
I mean, I get rolling out to the left just because that was the wide side of the field to give Charlie some room to throw, but that's tough for a right-handed quarterback to run that way and then get your body positioned, but just not enough blocking. So Chris Hansen's going to come in and do the punting, and he gets it off this time, and it's not bad. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to go right to the Vikings, and he's going to one-hop it. And
he's going to cross with 40.
Yep, Max Recker did a good job of getting down there. Dashney and who else is getting up? Ryder.
15-yard.
Yeah,
punt.
Ryder getting up from the pile there. So decent return for Edco, and they're going to have it in Wildcat territory at the 37-yard line. Jack Steger is back in after going out. And they're going to go with twin receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. Steger and Ingles in the backfield. Steger's looking to the right. He's going to be flushed, and he's just going to put it down and go. And he did a nifty little move right there, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown.
Nope.
There comes because Cruz Palmer just got blindsided, and so they're going to throw a flag, so that touchdown's going to come back. And I'm not sure, is that going to be a penalty from the spot of the foul?
Yeah, so they're gonna end up with the ball out around
they'll have a first down probably. Yeah, it'll be a first down, but it won't be a touchdown.
They're going to end up with the ball clear back out about the 32-yard line, probably.
No, right
It's
there.
only
They do 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
well, yeah, that's not 15 yards from
10,
there.
20. Oh, yeah, now they got, they're moving.
There
it
we
back.
go.
There we go.
Wrong line, fellas.
How come? Well, it's still only the 22, not the 32. So I don't know what that should have been a 15-yard penalty. It looks like they only. Anyway, no touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Vikings on the Wildcat 22-yard line, or maybe 23-yard line here. And again, they're going to go triple or twin receivers to the right, twin receivers to the left. So Steger's in the backfield by himself. He's just rolling out to his right. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be through the hands of the receiver. And an incomplete pass. And then that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Again, we're in the second quarter with 8:50 to go, and it's 38-0. It's 2nd and 10. All right, we've got a single receiver to the right. We've got a man in motion. They're going to snap it. Steger looks at a receiver coming across the field, and it looks, I think they called that incomplete, kind of threw behind him. Thank God there's a running clock, because all of a sudden now they want to throw the ball. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and that's another incomplete pass, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. All right, this time they throw it out to the flat. Nice catch by the receiver just over his head, and he's going to pick up about, needed 10, got about 12 there. Wildcats just couldn't make the stop to stop him from the first down, so they'll move the chains. They're going to spot the ball just outside the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10 from, we'll say, the 11. They're going to go with twin receivers to the left and to the right. Again, Steger in the backfield by himself. He's going to drop back. He's looking, no pressure. He's going to come across, finds a receiver, and they're going to say he's down right before the end zone. They're going to mark him down at about the 1-yard line. All right, so Edco's going to line up with just a power formation, and Steger's going to take the snap, and he's just going to take it in off the right-hand side for another touchdown. So with 6:02 to go in the first half, it's 44-0 Edco. Connor, the mascot, took his hat off, so I don't know. He's kicked out of the mascot.
Looks like he might be in a cast, broken arm. It's a tough world.
So are we at a timeout or what? What's going on?
Well, seems like a good time for one of our readers here. Checking options for personal and business. Take the next steps with confidence at Heartland Bank. Join today. Visit hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC.
All right, so we're getting ready for the 2-point conversion. There was a timeout. So Edco will line up. They've converted all of their 2-point conversions except for their last one. So we'll see. They're going to line up with the receivers to the right and left, and they're going to put one receiver in motion. Steger's going to take it. He's going to the right. Good job by the Wildcats, so he reverses field, and then he's going to cut it up and take it in for the 2-point conversion. Yeah. Wildcats did a good job of taking away the initial play.
Yeah, just didn't have any backside containment there.
Nope. Max Recker was there and was forcing him to the right, and then he just cut back and nobody there, so he gets the 2-point conversion. So with 6:02 to go, 46-0, we're in the first half. Wildcats again have Andrew Collins and Cash Weber at the first line, and then back deep are Chris and Dashney, and they are kind of lining up in an I formation waiting to split, preferably trying to get Dashney the ball. He's had a couple good returns here. It'd be nice if he could break one. Christopher Hansen's had a couple nice returns too. Unfortunately, 46-0, the name of I guess in the first quarter was just too many turnovers. I think the first 4 possessions by Edco were 20 yards or inside of the Wildcats. I mean, you just don't stand a chance when you're playing a good team and they're having the short field like that. This one goes to Dashney, hits him in the legs. He picks it up, and he's going to be brought down. He should have kept going out to the outside. He cut it back up the inside there. Not a lot going on, and
only gets it back out to about the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 15. Well, they're going to mark it at the 14.
Looks like Pangburn's going to be taking the snaps with Weber behind him. There's the snap. He hands it off to Weber. Not much
Cash
there.
is met. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to bring up second and 10. 5:05 to go in the first half. Munikazi running the play in. Five seconds on the play clock. Got to get the ball snapped. There it is. Hand off to Munikazi. Beats the first guy, but
wrapped
not
up by a bunch of Vikings.
A lot there. Maybe a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yep, gain of 1.
Couple of subs into the game there for the Cats. Looks like Chris Hansen's moving up to tight end.
We went with Charlie, yeah.
Charlie Lindley back to QB. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to throw.
And they're going to say pass interference on number 10 probably.
Yep. Pass was intended for Chris Hansen. Wasn't probably going to get the first down. Had guys all over him.
10 was kind of got there quick. Or a little early. So we'll take it. Gets an automatic first down for the Wildcats. If I'm not mistaken,
that's the first one.
First down of the game for the Wildcats. So, hey, you get what you can get here, and let's see what we can build on. And the positive thing is we went forward for 3 plays.
Well, and we've got
and a first down here.
Now we reset the sticks.
And is that going to be offsides or did it fall? Yeah, offsides.
Back-to-back
penalties on Edco, so that's going to move the ball up to the Wildcat 35-yard line. 1st and 5. So let's see what the Wildcats can do here. There's 3:42 to go in the first half. And we did mention they have Charlie Lindley in at quarterback for this series. And they're going to hand off to Cash.
Weber
he's coming
gets
around
the right edge, and he's going to pick up a couple here. So Cats in business, looking at chance
second
of
3.
Another first down.
Positive play.
Time is definitely ticking, though. We're at 3:16 here in the first half. Out around midfield, second and, what do we want to say, 3 1/4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 1/4. We'll get our ruler out.
Yeah, it's probably, right at 3 is the nose of the football's over that hash. They've got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage.
There goes Cash.
There goes Cash. That's the problem.
Hey, here we go. Here we go. Oh,
he's gonna
nice run. Best run of the night there.
Flip the field. I was just gonna say that's down block, kick the end out against.
Good job by the Wildcats there, opening that up.
6-man front, and kudos to Weber for seeing it. Called power run, and there's a nice pickup of what, 20?
Yep, gets inside the 30-yard line. I think they spotted here at the Viking 27. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. We're in Viking territory. Charlie Lindley's looking to throw the ball. He's rolling to his left. He's throwing it up there. Chris sees it,
and he goes up and gets it.
And they're going to say he caught it.
He got that.
Nice. Good job by Chris to adjust.
So Cats are in business now, down to 10-yard line.
Did they put it? Are they saying 1st and goal? Yep. 1st and goal for the Wildcats. Charlie kind of threw it up for grabs. It's kind of one of those balls, and Christopher did a great job of looking. Turned around, and he made an adjustment on it against the defensive back, and Wildcats are looking to do something here.
There's Munikazi, and he was not able to get to the hole.
He got lost maybe a half yard or a yard, it looks like there. So we're down to a minute and a half here to go. Wildcats, about a yard lost there, I guess. I don't know, I guess. Oh, yeah, because they had it on 10. So 1st and goal from the 11.
Munyakazi, Weber in the backfield with Lindley. Slow snap. Running to his right, and we just threw an interception on the 5.
Dashney cut off his route. He kind of ran into somebody, and instead of keep going, he just kind of stopped, and I think that's who Charlie was looking at. That was unfortunate that Dashney didn't keep going. That's the only thing I could see. I don't know. That he looked like the closest one that Charlie.
I think Charlie, being a freshman, probably
maybe
got a little excited.
Yeah,
and
that might be the situation where I guess maybe Charlie just pulls it down, you know.
he probably hasn't taken a ton of snaps, practice
No.
reps.
So with 30 seconds left here, Edco's going to go triple receivers to the right and the left, and Stager's flushed out. He's going to have to run. He's over the line of scrimmage, and we just need to stop him and not let him get a touchdown. He's reversing field. Come on, Charlie. And he runs out of bounds. Good.
Cramped up.
I think he might be hurt because he came out earlier. Maybe he's cramping.
He was
But I think
cramping.
he did something to his Achilles because they were looking at it earlier, and they were looking at that, and then they put him back in. So they're going to go ahead, and they're just going to let the clock run out. I don't think that's a cramp. So at halftime, Wildcats had a little bit of excitement there, and but like you mentioned, Charlie, that's just one of those where maybe you eat it and you run, you know, and see what you can do. But I'm sure.
Yeah, he's up on his feet.
Oh,
I think
he's
just cramping.
maybe he was.
Yeah, they were working on his calf earlier,
Oh.
so.
Maybe
Either
it is
way,
a
we
camp.
got 14 minutes here to go get
Yep.
something to eat or drink, whatever you need to do, unless you want to hear us ramble about not football, because
We're going to talk.
it is halftime. 46-0. Going into the half.
Sheila, if you're out there, send us a message. Figure it out. Have somebody show you. All right, so at halftime, we're at 46-0. This is Edco's homecoming, so we're going to have good entertainment, Cody.
I don't think so.
So just kind of, so Wildcats will, next week is homecoming for the Wildcats, correct? Cody?
What?
Correct? Wildcats have homecoming next week?
Yeah, sorry. Cal Wheat.
Yep, Cal
Got
Wheat's in town.
Calamus Wheatland coming over. Could be an interesting game, hopefully. We'll see. They've struggled from time to time on Friday nights, so
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get a big crowd out there and cheer the Cats on to a homecoming victory. Where are we at with these? Heartland Bank. Heartland Bank is a proud supporter of Central City Wildcat sports. At Heartland Bank, we recognize more than ever the need to support local customers and organizations in our community. As your community bank, we're here for you. Heartland Bank. All right. Well,
Do you know do I need to look? Do you know the dress-up days for next week?
well,
Here,
I'm gonna
don't
s-
guess.
so I
let
know
me
the
see if
first
I
one's
can-
Adam Sandler Day,
Okay, let me see.
which is kind of funny, kind of weird, but it's something different.
And you're going to wear, should we tell everybody?
Nah.
What in the heck?
I'm not really good on Monday dress-up days because I always forget over the weekend.
I'll
and
text
I show
you.
up and I just kind of go,
I'll text you.
shoot.
So you think Monday is Adam Sandler Day?
Yep, Adam Sandler Day. And then, I don't really know what Tuesday is. There's a couple of them I was excited for. Frat Boy versus Cowboy Day. That's just two of the most random things I've ever heard of. I know I'm going to rock a nice cowboy outfit. I got some new boots this year, so I'll be first time to wear those. A little excited about
Nice.
that. Still rocking my grandpa's Stetson cowboy hat, so I'll be bringing that to the party. And what else do we got? Color Wars. I feel like there's a Hawkeye versus Cyclone Day.
Yeah, of course they do that when
Yeah,
I'm not there.
I
What
know.
the heck?
How many years? 25 years?
25 years and we never had
Yeah.
a Hawkeye Day.
in that.
Well, I mean, they
Unbelievable.
had days where you could choose, like you could wear a jersey or,
Yeah.
you know, but come on.
I know. Maybe you should come and sub for me. I'll take the day off.
Okay. I'm actually working on my sub to get my subs license. I should have it taken care of hopefully this next week.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Then I can come up and have lunch with you.
That-
Good old days.
Well, you just missed biscuits and gravy this last week.
I know. What day did they have it?
It's been about every Friday.
I know, and
Well,
I
they had
work
it-
every Friday morning.
Well-
That's the bad thing. I got to ask Sarah when it is, and maybe she'll make it in the morning. I can come up.
Make it just for you, probably, Karth.
Yeah.
Down to 11 minutes to go. You can't find it, can you?
No.
No. Oh, what else? Color Wars. I can't even begin to tell you what.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think you got it. Frat versus Cowboy. There's the Color Wars is Thursday. Spirit Day is Friday. And then Adam Sandler Day, Iowa State versus Cyclones. And then, yeah, so I just don't know what order they're in. I know, I can't get anything current. All I got was old stuff. Looking at that. And then Friday is going to be something new for the Wildcats.
Super excited for
Yeah,
that. I know that it's probably not very convenient for parents, but we wanted to have maximum participation with kids, and we could guarantee maximum participation with kids if we do it during school. And we're going to have that parade at 2:15. As a bus driver and an after-school person that needs to go through town with a busload of kids, I'm not pumped
yeah,
for
they're
that
going
part
to
of it, but
Yeah.
I am super pumped to see all the, especially the littles, like they get to be in the parade. They get
Yeah.
to go. We want to build a sense of community around the school. There's really not a better way than
Well, and you
get
know,
everybody involved.
and when I heard about that, I was like, you know, that is pretty cool. Because actually, when I went to high school, we had our parade right after school. So
Yeah.
school got out at say 3:15. Like our parade was at the end of school, like that last class period or whatever. I don't know how they did the busing, because that's what I was like. I bet you they're going at 2:30 for the bus, so kids can ride the bus still. But it is kind of cool because there's probably some kids, little kids and older kids, that don't get to come to the parade just because of where they live and stuff like that. But so it is going to be a little new. And somebody made a comment. I know parents want to go and support, but homecoming's for the kids.
Yeah.
And this is a great way to allow all the kids in the school to be a part of homecoming in some capacity, and then be able to see the parade. So I just really like that idea of trying to get everybody involved and get more student involvement.
I know what's for my selfish views too, as a class sponsor, it's always hard to get kids to come in on a weekend. Like, hey guys, we got to build a float. It's homecoming week. Looking at the schedule for Monday, we've got junior high football, we've got JV football on Monday. Tuesday, we got junior high
and high school
and high
volleyball at
school.
home.
Yep. And then we've still got the normal community pep rally
On
Wednesday
Wednesday.
night.
Yep.
Ironman and Powder Puff. So
That's
there's
Wednesday.
3 days already
Yeah.
that stuff's
Yep.
full. Junior high football versus GMG on Thursday
Okay.
at GMG, and then it's Friday already.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what's kind of cool is we get a chance to get all those guys in the building, and we can do stuff like if you're a high schooler and you need to build a freshman float. Well,
Right.
freshmen can't drive on a
Right, yeah, and
Saturday,
then-
Sunday.
And the other thing too is you and I have both been sponsors, and it was always like, and I
What-
know
what
you
two
get
kids are showing up.
Yeah,
you know,
what
like-
two kids are showing up, and then finding a spot, and then you giving up a Saturday, and I mean, I know you get paid for it, but
Yeah. $12 a
yeah,
month or
I
whatever
mean,
it equals
but
out
I'm
to.
just saying, it just works out because then you can get more kids involved,
Yeah.
because there are a lot of people that have plans still early on these weekends and things like
including
that.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
including me, yeah, including us. Actually, I do have this weekend. I don't have a race this weekend. So
All right, here's your homecoming
right.
week dress-up days. Monday was Adam Sandler Day.
Mhm.
Dress comfy, dress goofy. On Tuesday, it's that fantastic rep your team Cyhawk battle. Are you a State fan or are you a Hawkeye fan? I think we know it's a Hawkeye State, even though the Cyclones won a football game this year, but
that's all right.
We're not worried about that. Wednesday is Color Wars. I don't have the information on who wears what, but I'm sure that's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Thursday is that frat boy versus cowboy, pick your style. Fairly excited with that. I think we're going to see a lot of cowboys running the halls.
Yeah.
And then Friday is
Spirit Day.
wear your red, black, and white. It's Spirit Day.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of fun things going on.
Do you have the candidates by chance?
I did. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about is the homecoming tailgate.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that.
Which is October 1st. I believe
Wednesday.
The youth football program is putting that on. $5 hot dog meal, $6 hamburger meal.
Is that going to be before the pep rally?
It is at 4:30 prior to the pep rally.
Yeah, so perfect.
In the high school commons. So all the proceeds are going to stick to the football program, going to youth football. Because they're the ones doing all the work with that. So an excellent fundraiser there.
So get up there, go from work, go up, do your tailgating, and then stick around for the pep rally, and then the Powder Puff and Ironman football and volleyball. That'll be a good way to spend your Wednesdays. So that's exciting. And I was thinking there was something else I was going to say about that, but I can't think of what it was.
If you order by September 29th, you get a Parlor on Main coupon.
Which is, today was the 26th.
So you got a couple days.
So that's exciting. Oh, I'm excited to see how it works out. And again, homecoming's for the kids, and so hopefully they're, enjoy being a part of it, and it works out well for everybody. So,
you can do a rundown of those court candidates that you were asking about.
Yeah. Do the court king and queen.
We've got queen candidates. We've got Amira Hicks, Ellie Rundle, Shay Strand, Savannah Cook, Avery Wise, Sloan Smith, Alexia Harina. And on the king side, we've got Carter Cook, Cash Weber, Dashni Munyakazi, Parker Pangburn, Josh Lindsay, and Colton Walton.
So that's exciting for them. So I was able to catch a volleyball game. Tuesday I went up and announced the volleyball game, and if you can't make it to the next volleyball game, it's at home on Tuesday. I'm going to announce again.
He's got his head back.
I saw that.
He's made
Maybe there was something wrong
recovery.
with it. But anyway, they're throwing him something, but he can't see.
They're throwing him footballs and he can't see it.
So I did announce, and they played East Buck, and I saw some good things. You can tell they're young. They've got some young kids, and they've got a couple seniors. But like Savannah Cook hasn't played volleyball, I don't think, as somebody told me, since she's either a freshman or an 8th grader. Avery Wise hasn't played for a couple years. They're lacking a little depth, but I saw some good things. You can just tell, like, maturity. There's not really a real leader out there, per se. But I thought I saw some good things. I'm going to give a shout out to Brooke Silver, freshman. I was impressed. She played well. And these kids, I know they're taking their lumps this year. I think we've talked about it a little bit with football probably in the past. Sometimes you have those young teams or inexperienced teams, and you kind of have to take your lumps. But then, hopefully everybody sticks around. You get better, and by your sophomore, maybe, junior year, you're being able to compete and go to, deep into the tournaments. Maybe you make it to state, whatever the case may be, or the playoffs, whatever the case is. So these girls are getting some valuable playing time against, good opponents, and it's just going to help them be better. And it was. They were just inconsistent, but there was some flashes of some good stuff.
I say they won at least one set,
yeah,
right? Varsity
yeah. The first game was 25-22, so they were right there. Second game they won. Third game wasn't so good, and then the fourth game I think was 25-20. So I mean, they were competitive. Kind of like. I mean, volleyball obviously is way different, but kind of like with the football team, some of the times that they were playing East Buck. Sometimes when East Buck was scoring, we're off of some of our unforced errors. So anyway, good learning experience for the girls, and if you can't make it to the game on Tuesday, I think I'm planning on being up there to announce on Tuesday as well. So you can listen in on the Wildcat Cast here and listen to see how the Hawks. I'm not sure who they're playing. I saw Madison Silver when I went over to the bathroom before we went on air, and she said they're playing Edco. But on the way up, Mr. Reese said they're playing Midland. So it's a black and gold team. Not sure. So maybe it could be Starmont. I don't know. Or not.
It's Edco.
Okay, is it Edco?
It's Edco, yeah.
Okay. Well, then Mr. Reese was wrong. He said Midland. So he had the black and gold right. But, I mean, if you think about the conference, there's Starmont, Edco, Midland, Mac Valley. I mean, there's 4 teams that are black and gold. So, I mean, it's easy to get mixed up. But anyway, so then I think we touched on this at one halftime. At the beginning of the year, they didn't have a cross-country team, but the new cross-country coach recruited and has about 5 people out. I think one person's injured.
Yeah, I think tomorrow they're only running a couple. So.
Well, yeah, they have Jalen Lindley,
I think they're at Braxton Timmerman.
Yeah, Rafe,
Thorhall, and Rafe Moss.
And then Deshella is hurt right now, so they got 3 runners. Anyway, so that's exciting for them. And I was talking to some teachers, and they had a meet last week. Mm-hmm. And, they competed, it sounded like.
Yeah.
And they showed up and they ran. And so probably a big learning experience for the kids that have never done cross-country to experience a cross-country meet. So kudos to them and good luck. I'm assuming they either have a meet next week sometime.
They got a meet tomorrow at Anamosa.
Oh, yeah, the Anamosa meet. Yep, okay.
And we've just hit our 3-minute warm-up.
Yeah.
For
look at how fast halftime went.
Yeah, we have
something to talk about.
Homecoming every week, so we got something to talk about.
The Anamosa meet. Yeah, I forgot about that. So Anamosa meet, and that's a good meet. Pretty flat course, realistically.
I think they're going to enjoy that one than the banks of the Mississippi and running some of those hills over at Bellevue last week.
Oh, they were at Bellevue?
Yeah.
Oh, if they think Bellevue's bad, I think they missed the Cascade meet. Cascade's by far the worst. Bellevue's not bad. Bellevue did have some hills, but the Anamosa course is a little easier than Bellevue, for sure. But good deal. Good luck to those guys, and we'll try to maybe find out a little more here as see how they're doing. But that's exciting for them. Some kids that are participating for the first time in a long time, so that's kind of cool to see that. I guess they must have done their king and queen stuff already because they didn't do anything for the football for halftime. They must have a pep rally or something and do it and not save it, because I thought it was their homecoming tonight.
I have no idea.
Maybe it wasn't. Favre, you said it was their homecoming. Well, I saw that one tree was teepeed, but maybe not. I don't know. So anyway, we're in our get going here in about a minute and a half. Edco is going to be starting with the ball to start the second half. So the Wildcats will kick off for the first time tonight. And score is 46-0. We got a little tunnel, but it's not as fun as
it's the band tunnel. That's
the band tunnel.
Playing the
school song,
school fight song as they run back onto the field to get ready for first half or second half kickoff.
Yep. And
looks like about 20 seconds till we start playing some football again.
Any updates on junior high football?
I believe they're 0-2.
Okay.
Lost to Midland and Easton Valley the last 2 weeks.
And
Got some good numbers out.
yeah,
Big kids. We just
I talked to Phoebe Henderson's sister,
Brooklyn.
and she said the 8th graders are undefeated. She told me they've won all their games. Well, maybe the match, like maybe like the matches, but maybe they've lost a game. And she said the 7th graders are so. She couldn't remember. Yeah, she couldn't remember.
I only pay attention to my games.
Yeah,
I don't really pay
exactly.
attention to the 7th graders.
Their 7th grade team. So.
All right, here's the kickoff.
Chris
Hansen line drives it
the
up the
little
middle.
Squibber.
And it's going to be fielded. And
Oh, nice
dropped
tackle.
immediately.
Who is
That was
Chris
Hansen.
Chris Hansen kicked it.
Kicker kicked it.
And
was
then
the
got
first one
down the first one, and nice open field tackle there.
Yeah.
And
About the 16-yard
yeah,
line.
great job by Christopher. Good hustle.
I think every 8-man coach in the world would take that kickoff.
Yeah.
And that result. Every kickoff.
Earlier this year,
forever.
Chris kicked an onside kick and recovered it.
Yeah.
So he's plays hard. So we're going to have a different quarterback here for Edco, and he's going to come out throwing right away, and he's going deep. And nice play by
Cash Weber.
Yes. Pass was intended. It looks like number 3.
About a 40-yard pass on first down, and Weber played it perfect.
Jaden Miller is the backup quarterback. 24, we said, went out.
He's got some ice wrapped on. I don't think he's going to play another
Yeah,
snap.
I don't think he'll probably be playing tonight. They had his leg taped up, and then I saw him sitting there on the sideline. So, yeah, he's got ice on his. So 24 is probably out, Jack Steger, and we've got Miller. But we still have Ingalls in the backfield. But, hey, there's a good aggressive play by the Wildcats.
Well, and you'd think you're going to see a big dose of him here with their main threat.
That was Colton Welton and Curtis. We haven't called Colton's name much tonight, and he's our leading tackler, so it's nice to see Colton get up there and get in the action. Good job by the Wildcats, so he picked up a yard.
Owen Hesser's going to check in for Wrecker.
3rd and 9 here. So let's see if the Wildcats can get a big play. They're going to go with twin receivers to the left, and he's looking to, and he comes across and
picked off.
Interception.
Dashni
Come on,
Munikazi tipped it to Chris, and he's going to get.
Go, Chris, go, Chris. Yes.
Man, no, it's going to be called
touchdown.
Back.
Oh,
man.
What happened?
Well, it's going to probably be a blindside block.
Oh, who on? No.
I didn't see who it was on, so it's back here at the 10-yard line, but
it'll still be our ball.
Munikazi made an absolutely great pass block and
dang it.
knocked the ball forward and right into Chris Hansen's hands.
Great defense. They're saying holding.
Holding.
So Wildcats got the ball
That's
on
how
that pick. Yeah, great job by the Wildcats. And we've talked about that at a couple different games where we've been down. How do you come out? How do you respond? And that's great. The Wildcats defense was hopping around out there and made some big plays and got the turnover. So Wildcats will have it on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
Looks like Lindley's going to take the snap. Munikazi in motion. They're going to sweep, sweep to the right. Dashny's got some running room, and he's all the way out to
almost
maybe a 8-yard run there. Boy,
dang! I thought he was up there.
Yeah, it looked like where he was laying. He must have scooted across the ground there.
Looks like 7 they're going to give him.
Just gets inside the 15-yard line. Brings up
6,
4.
I guess. Sheesh. Did he step out of bounds?
No, because he was in the middle of the field.
Yeah, God, that's dang. Well, we'll take it. It's a positive gain.
Yep, going forward.
Wildcats have receivers to the right and to the left.
Munikazi going in motion. They're going to try it the other way. He's going to be wrapped up and pulled down.
Pulled down that time.
He's going to lose 3.
That's Ingalls. And I think he's their leading tackler. Yeah, Carson Ingalls has been their running back tonight, and he's their leading tackler on the season with 35.5 tackles. So they go backwards that time, but we're still in 2-down territory to get something going.
Yep. 3rd and maybe 5.5.
Yep.
Lindley takes the snap, hands off to
Come
Weber.
on,
He's
Cash,
pursued
get
from
around the
behind,
corner,
but
get
missed.
around.
And he's
Yeah, come
get
on.
there, get there.
There's,
He's going to be real close.
that's
Depends
gonna be
on where
real
they spot him.
close.
I think he's going to be about
Are they moving it? Come on, move. They're gonna.
a yard short.
Ooh, 4th
Boy,
and a
oh boy,
yard.
that did not look like
No
it was
kidding.
a yard short.
No kidding.
Well, you
To
think
give kudos to Cash though. I thought he was gonna get knocked out of bounds, and he kept.
and
going
he bets
forward.
this is a direct snap to the fullback.
That's what I was thinking. But do they think that too?
Well,
I
hopefully.
mean, let's get a yard. Let's get a yard. Come on.
That's the
We
formation.
need a yard.
There's the
There it
direct
is. Go,
snap,
go, go, Chris.
and
Go. Push him. Push
I
him.
mean, he's still
The
driving.
tush.
He's easily
Oh, yeah.
got the
We
first
got it.
down.
We got it.
That's going to take him.
He got about 3 yards there.
Yeah, it's going to take him
Yeah.
about the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
I would run that again.
Yeah, 1st and goal. They're marking it inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So nice job. Good push there by the offensive line. Wildcats are in business here. 1st and goal. We're at 7:45 to go in the 3rd quarter.
All right, we got twin receivers to the left, one to the right. I don't like the way they're not falling for our spread. Yeah, too much
Yep.
time there. We did
Yep.
not have enough blockers.
Nope.
You've got to
Got to go
get
quicker.
an extra blocker
Yeah.
in there or a quick throw because
Yeah, that was
they
too
rushed.
much.
They rushed 5 and we only had 3 down
Yeah,
linemen. So
too much fancy there, just not quick, too slow developing. But I like that we're trying to do some different things here just to keep them off balance a little more. So see if the Wildcats can come back. So there's a loss on. We were at 1st and goal at the 9, and now they're going to put the ball at the 14. So a loss on the play. Let's see if the Wildcats can make up for that. They're going with those receivers in motion again. And now delay a game. They got to get going a little quicker. And the other thing is,
we went from
now we're
first
going
and
back.
goal from the
But
7
somebody
to
don't you call a timeout right there, or it doesn't Charlie? I mean, I don't know. You're got a chance to score. Now you
yeah.
go back 5 more
Well,
yards
I don't
after.
like they went to their goal line defense, and we are
Yeah.
in a spread formation with a freshman quarterback. No offense to Charlie, is not very big.
No, not much he can do about that. All right, so Wildcats are going to split receivers to the right, one to the left. Let's see what happens.
There's the snap. He's rolling right. He's throwing,
and
overthrown.
Chris was right there, but Charlie had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
He had no time that time, and Chris was there, but just overthrew him a little bit. He had somebody breathing down his neck. Well, what looked promising there, unfortunately, is going backwards here. So it's going to be 3rd and goal. Is it 3rd?
Yep,
I
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from the 14 still.
Lindley's got Munikazi in motion, fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, and there's just nothing there.
Nobody was fooled by that.
He's going backwards 5 yards.
So it's going to be 4th down and long for the Wildcats. They put it at the 24-yard line. So 4th and 24. We're at 5.5 minutes to go. And we got receivers split. And go up the middle, Charlie.
Charlie's going to
Just
bomb
throw it
into
up.
Chris in the end zone.
And
It's tipped and batted around
Oh.
and no good.
I thought Chris
Turnover on
might have had
downs.
that one.
Yeah, I think Chris jumped a little early on that. and
Yeah.
Wasn't able to high point it above the defense. That was a aired out pass,
Mm-hmm. That's a bummer.
but yeah. Well, see if the Cats can.
Yeah, do some. Our defense really did a good job that last series. So Jaden Miller's again taking the snaps. They've got one receiver to the left, and they've got Ingles in the backfield. He goes in motion, and Jaden Miller's just going to run with it. And there's one Wildcat in the backfield early. That was Colton Welton, but just couldn't, again, make the stop. We kind of talked about that. But he did do a good job of forcing him to the edge, and a couple other Wildcats were there. And so good job of pickup of just 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. We're down to 4:20 to go.
This is just a special time for us to thank our ambulance crew.
And did somebody call timeout?
I believe so. I believe the Wildcats did.
So Wildcats call timeout with 4:22 left to go in the third quarter. Scores 46-0. Edco Vikings have the ball on the Wildcat 24.5-yard line. Heartland Bank.
Yep. Hey, Wildcat fans, open a savings or CD account that meets your needs. Visit Heartland Bank branch location today or go online to hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC.
All right. So timeout there, coming out of the timeout. 2nd and 9. Again, Jaden Miller has replaced Jack Steger as quarterback. And we've got receivers split to the right and left. And they're going to turn around and hand it off to Ingles. And Ingles is going to wind his way around. Good job by the Wildcats, Owen Hesser and Dashney. And he's going to pick up 6 there, I guess, maybe 7. So it's going to be about 3rd and 4-ish here for the Vikings. So let's see if the Wildcats, the ball's on the Viking 35 or 30-yard line. So let's see if the Wildcats can get a push and get a stop here. So again, same set. And Miller's
QB
just
run
going
all the
to, yep,
way.
just turn around. Oh, and then we missed him. Oh, dang. Chris Hansen and Parker Pangburn in on the stop there, but not after Miller picks up a first down and gets into Wildcat territory. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're going to spot the ball on the Wildcat 38-yard line. Down to 3:15 here to go in the third quarter. 46-0. Wildcats have come out and played with a little pep in their step on defense, have made some good plays. And there's a miscommunication, and there we go. We got somebody in the backfield, and that's Chris Hansen, and they're bet you $1 million are going to call a face mask on that.
But that wasn't.
Oh, there wasn't a face mask. Chris Hansen, there's a miscommunication in the backfield with the Edco.
The only really thing you could call is
unless there's a
collar.
holding.
No, it's going to be on Chris, like maybe
But
a
what-
horse collar.
But did he have his hand inside the?
No, he didn't. He was just
No.
holding him by the jersey. That's what I can't figure out
Yeah.
why.
Oh, it's going to be against. Face mask on them.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, we'll take that. I was like, he didn't face mask him, and then I didn't see when you said horse collar. I'm like, yeah, that's your only other, because Chris did a good job. Miller went to hand off to Ingles, and there was a miscommunication, and Miller just went with it.
Must have been a face,
face mask.
like the stiff arm. I guess.
Oh, it could have been. And it was a 15-yarder there. Yeah, Chris did a good job after that play blew up. He got in there and wrapped up the quarterback, and they were kind of swinging each other around, and they must have called the face mask on Edco. So we'll take it. But they gave him a first down on it?
Yeah.
You get that doesn't seem right.
Well, it's just a read.
No, it's just it was first down. It was first down, yeah. All right, so repeat first down, yeah.
Pick up a couple there, but still long
second
chains here.
and
20.
Yeah, about 20, I'd say. Second and 20. So let's see if the Wildcats defense can stiffen up here and get something, make something out of this. Maybe get another turnover. We had the pick. Great interception. Good defense by the Wildcats to start the third quarter. So we're down to 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. The Vikings coming up to the line. They've been going to this same formation all night. They've got single receivers, one to the right, one to the left. Miller's in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Ingles. Great job by the Wildcats. There's Parker Pangburn and Chris Hansen. And now they're going to call something with Cruz and
yeah, a little skirmish on the sideline.
Yep.
And I think it's going to be on the offense.
I didn't see what happened.
I mean, if they call this on Cruz, who's limping off the field, that would be pretty
And it was
tragic.
Cruz, and then looks like number 10 for them. They're talking about it right now. Christopher Lang. They're calling it on them. Personal foul. And
Boo Birds are out. The
The
crowd doesn't
Boo
like it, but
Birds
it
are
was. That was way after the whistle.
yeah,
Let them hear it, guys. You're all wrong.
you're up
Absolute-
46-0. Like that play's going to
Absolutely.
matter.
You can disagree.
Somebody from up in the press box just called that. All right, so personal foul. They just said personal foul, so there must have been something after a
Yeah,
dead
it was,
ball.
it was after the whistle. He threw
Yeah,
Cruz out
yeah,
of bounds. It
yeah.
was like the easiest call I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
So it's going to be third down and 35. Come on, Wildcats, let's get a stop. They just hand off to the quarterback. He's going to sweep around, and nice job there by Owen Hesser with the tackle. Nice job, Owen. Brings up fourth down, and I don't know, 10, 20 some yards there. So let's see, Wildcats. This will be the first punt if they punt, and they are leaving Jaden Miller in. He is their kicker as well, and he's the backup quarterback, so it does look like they're in punt formation, but we should just be prepared, guys. And he does get the punt off, and it goes,
Oh,
Dashney,
gotta
go catch
catch
the
that.
ball. Oh,
It goes out of bounds at the
Yeesh.
Wildcat 12 and 20-yard
Dashney,
bounds.
one job.
Yeah, he
If you didn't want to catch it, if you didn't want to run and get hit, at least fair catch
Yeah,
it.
call fair catch there.
God, we just probably lost, 7 or 8 yards?
17 or 18
Yeah, I
yards?
mean, Dashney should have caught it at least up around the 25, right?
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that. If you're a punt returner, go catch the ball. Fair catch. I don't care. Fair catch, but go catch the ball. Don't run up and then let it drop 1 yard in front of you. You took one more step, you could have caught it. So Wildcats are going to take over here with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Pangburn's back. He's going to take the snap, hand off to Weber.
He's going to
And
get
he's
to the
got some running
outside.
room here. Out
And-
across
yeah.
the 20-yard line.
Yep, gets it about right
So
at the
gain of
20. They're
5.
going to just short of the 20, I guess, maybe.
That was a good-looking run there.
Yeah, did a good job covering up the ball. Yep, picked up about 5, so it'll be 2nd 5 for the Wildcats. And that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters, it's going to be Central City 0, Edco 46.
Checking options for personal and business. Take the next steps with confidence at Heartland Bank. Join today. Visit hbtbank.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC.
You know, that quarter's kind of like a win for the Wildcats. I know that we've talked a lot of different times about how you come out after halftime and how you respond. You're down 46-0, and that's, to me, the best that the Wildcats have responded at halftime.
All year, for
After
sure.
being down. You know, they came out, got that interception, potentially a touchdown called off, taken off the board on that penalty play, but they've kept their composure. There's been a little pushing and stuff. They've kept their composure, and we've made some things happen. Our defense has been doing a better job of wrapping up and getting those short yard gains or even a loss on the play. So kudos to the Wildcats there on that third quarter.
We got to put a drive together here. We
Yeah.
got down to the 7-yard line.
We
where
got,
stalled
yeah,
out
and
last time.
then we did go backwards, and we did have a couple penalties and miscues there. So we got fourth quarter here, 46-0. Wildcats have the ball on their own 20-yard line right now.
There's a handoff.
Yeah. Second
And
5, and Cash is
Weber's driven backwards. Not a lot of room
maybe
there.
picks up a
I think-
yard.
yeah, it looks like they gave him a yard.
So 3rd and 4, doable for the Wildcats. Very doable. All right.
Pangburn's going to take the snap.
Yep. Parker's back in at quarterback.
There's a snap. The handoff.
Come on,
Munikazi breaks
Dashney.
a tackle and wrapped up about the line of scrimmage,
Oh,
though. And
I don't think he got much.
well, yeah, they probably aren't going to give him a whole lot. So it's going to bring up 4th and 5. Well, Edco's got another guy limping off, number 3.
Number 3 is the backup quarterback.
Oh, jeez.
This one looks like maybe a cramp.
Yeah.
They've got their players in as staff.
Well, let's say the trainer's standing right
oh
there.
yeah,
Always
they're
makes me-
just holding them.
cracks
there.
me
It
up
looks
when the
like
kids think
I
they're
know,
doctors.
I know.
All right, going for it on 4th down. Pangburn's taking the snap, hands off to Weber.
Come on,
Out
yeah,
across-
nice play.
Yeah, out across the
Nice
25.
hard run by Cash. Good blocking there that time, and we needed 5, and we got 6, Cody, and we like that. That looks first down there.
Finally earned a first down.
Yeah, that's a couple. We've earned a couple. All right, we're at 10:15 to go in the game. And Wildcats here pick up a first down. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Wildcats.
There's the snap, handoff to Munikazi.
Come on, Dashney.
Through the first
break
row,
it,
into
break
the
it,
secondary,
break it.
down 20-yard gain
Oh.
as the
Get
Cats
out.
get across midfield, down to the 35-yard
Yep.
line.
35-yard line of the Vikings.
20-yard gain there for the senior.
Nice job. Just couldn't get past that one last guy. Spun him around and fell out of bounds there. So there's another first down for the Wildcats. 46-0 here in the fourth quarter. We've got Parker and Chris Hansen and Cash Weber in the backfield.
There's a snap, handoff
There
to
we go,
Weber.
Cash.
He's across
Yeah.
the 35 down to the 33, so gain of 2.
2. We'll take it. Going forward, that's what we're liking to see.
Getting closer each run.
Yeah.
Munikazi running the play in here. Definitely, like you said, I like this aggressiveness in the second
Mhm.
half. We're playing football.
Yeah.
8:45 to go in the game. There's the snap and the handoff.
Whoa, come on, Dashney, get around
Dashney
there. Come
is
on, Dashney.
Gonna be
Keep going.
just
Yep.
shy of the first down.
Okay,
Still on
now
his
blow
feet.
the whistle.
Yeah. Well, it's going
Oh,
the right.
yeah, first down.
He's still going, pushing the pile. He runs out
There
of the
we
pile.
go. They don't call anything.
Yeah.
First down. Way to
Gain
go,
of- Gain of
Wildcats.
15, and it should
Jesus.
have been tackled about a 3-yard
Yeah.
gain, but
Nice job, Dashney, and just the Wildcats pushing forward.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I mean,
And they
boy,
hung on to the ball.
when you're wrapped up for
Yeah,
10
he
yards.
literally went probably 7 yards with
Yeah.
like the whole foot. That looked like a. You had little kids. Remember that
Oh, yeah.
first elementary soccer game where wherever the
Yep.
ball is, that all 8 kids are right there in a little scrum. There's the fullback, and we're doing the tush push. But here's the thing: is now the crowd's getting a little feisty, but these
Yeah.
officials have a very slow whistle, and it's
yeah,
been like
and
that
it's
all
been
night.
Because that
That one
first fumble
turnover,
by
yeah, Chris, we were like, he's going backwards.
Yeah, that should have been a
Uh,
forward
d-
progression
yeah,
5
and they
yards
didn't
ago.
call it. So now the Wildcats are getting some yards here and pushing the line. But I just remember coaching little kids soccer
Oh,
and wherever.
that's literally the worst time
And
of my
it's
life.
just 6 or 8, how many? It's usually 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. Wherever the ball is, there's like 8 kids.
Yeah.
Actually, usually there's 7 because there's always one who's
One's
like
playing in the grass.
playing in the grass. That's what it looked like. All
There's a
16
snap
guys.
by Pangburn. He's
They're
rolling,
rolling.
looking to pass. Throws out a
oh,
ball
and it's
to
caught
Dash.
to
Is that-
no, Colton
Chris-
Welton.
Colton Welton. There we go.
right between 2 defenders. Parker
Another
just jumps it
Wildcat
up and
first down.
throws it down there. Nice job on Parker getting the ball in the vicinity and
All right.
Colton Welton
Wildcats
making
down
a catch.
to 4-yard line.
Yeah,
Let's just run.
first and goal, baby.
Just run it.
Yeah,
Call
four
one play and do it 4
full s-
times.
fullback runs there. So just block.
Got to think maybe Chris Hansen again here.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
just
it should have been.
blasted.
It should have been. Oh, there's going to be taunting.
Well,
There's going to be some little taunting there on Edco. That's the one thing in high school that I don't like. Is they're pretty tight on sometimes celebrating, and I mean
I mean
don't
that was a
know.
great defensive
That
play.
was
They,
I don't really have a
they
problem with that.
absolutely
Blasted him.
us for about a 6-yard loss.
I don't really have a problem. They weren't
On the bright
standing over
side,
the runner.
Half
know,
the distance to the goal
yeah.
was only 2 yards.
Yeah.
So
It would have been different if they would have been standing over the runner, looking, taunting him like that. It was just so. But yeah, so first and goal or second and goal.
how's it not an automatic first
It
down?
should be first. Should be first and goal still. Yeah. Oh, they're just winding the clock, but it should be first.
There's the snap
There
to
it
the up
is.
back, and
There,
he's
come on, Chris.
wiggles ahead. His
Yeah,
his
he
head's
picked
in the
up.
end zone, but he's going to be just shy there, probably down to about the
2.
just inside the 2-yard
Yep.
line.
Come on,
I don't know
guys.
why
Let's
we're
get a
huddling
big
up. We
push
should
and
just do it.
yeah.
I'd be doing it 4 times. They're still saying third down. Like
See, that should have been a first down.
I would have
I
thought
would
so.
thought on a, but is it?
Okay.
So I don't know about that. Nobody's seeming to say anything. So
Maybe we're wrong.
well, I thought on a penalty like that it would be a
Automatic
personal
first
foul. Is
down.
always a automatic first down.
There's the handoff, and
Yeah.
he's just taking too much
Yeah.
time to get.
So now it's fourth down for the Wildcats. You need to come up with something here. And somebody's slow to get up down there. Is that Cruz laying down there?
Not sure who that is. Looks like they got the. Maybe the wind looks like they're holding their stomach.
Somebody might have stepped on him or something.
Always love the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Top-notch
doesn't-
knowledgeable.
Yeah, and they know everything.
They know everything. That's why people get hurt. People get hurt.
Yeah, when you enforce rules, that's what. people do.
Yeah.
So
So we're at a
obnoxious.
timeout here with 5:13 to go. Wildcats down 46-0, but they are
they did get pushed back outside the 5.
5. So right at the 5 it looks like, and we think it might be Cruz Palmer down. We're not 100%, but I don't know. I see him over there. He's kind of holding his stomach, so hopefully it's just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. It was kind of a scrum.
All right, checking options for personal and businesses. Take the next steps with confidence at Heartland Bank. Join today. Visit hbt.com. Heartland Bank, member FDIC. Uh, 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was Cruz.
Yeah, he's sitting up now.
Yeah, I think looks like maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
Now he's standing up and
Yeah,
walking off.
I think he's all. Yeah, he looks like he's all right.
All right, well, 4th and goal, I guess. I was going to look
Oh,
up
they
that.
got it. I guess it's at the 4-yard line there. Inside the 5 down to the 4 here. So let's see if the Wildcats can't punch this in, get some good blocks up front, and knock something, get on the board.
Well, I think I'd be going a very
Looks
hard
like they
count.
brought Charlie Lindley in.
I would go hard count here on about 6 Huts, because you know that defense is in their
There
goal
you
line.
go. Yep.
They got everybody and their brother coming. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, quarterback keeper. He's met at the goal line, and I think they're going to say no.
He got out and knocked out at the
Mm.
1-yard line.
Oh, the goal lines. I mean, he is right at the goal line.
Jeez. About half-yard line. Ugh.
If he's anything but 110 pound
I know. If he's
freshman, that's
120,
Yeah.
he's breaking the tackle.
he makes that and falls
Ah,
forward.
good effort there. Good call
Yep.
going out. And I thought he might have it.
I thought it looked good.
Yeah. That's a bummer. Good play, though.
Look at it's just so close.
I know,
down
man.
there.
It's a half-yard line. So
Jeez.
Edco's going to take over on their own half-yard line. We've got some new players in here for the Wildcats. They're going to hand off, and he's coming up the middle. And
It's gonna get brought down by Owen
Hesser and Andrew Collins there. Wildcats got Andrew Collins in, Freddie Gerke's in there, Trevin Hollub, Maddox, Cole, Charlie Lindley stays in, Owens up there. Looks like Curtis is still in there, and I can't tell who's over to the left over there. Who would be the other one? Is that Parker still in there? Oh, no. I don't know who 56 is. Come on.
Oh, long run. And
Come on. Knock him. There we go. Good hustle there by Colton Hasty. But they got the ball out into Wildcat territory. That should be unsportsmanlike conduct right there.
Well, it should have. Yeah, an unsportsmanlike conduct is an automatic first down. I
Yeah, we got
can't believe nobody
we
saw
got
that.
screwed on that call. We should have had one more. All right, so it's going to be first and 10 for the Vikings. They've lined up in this with receivers to the left. They're going to just hand off, and you did it all by yourselves?
Oh, jeez.
You got a
guys.
tackle. You did it all by yourselves, but you still got your varsity in there against the JV, 46-0. I hope you feel good about yourself, Edco. I said it. Fans, I wish they could hear me. So feel good about that,
Well,
that
I
you
got
did it
your
all by
back. We got to
yourself.
go through them all to get to the car. So
Yeah. So 2:37 left to go, 52-0. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they're going to hand off to their starting tailback, and he gets to go in for the 2-point conversion. They've already have injured. One of their best players is injured. I'd hate for another one of them to get hurt. Never know. All right,
2 minutes and
37 seconds to go.
54 to nothing. See what the Cats can do here with. Hopefully, we can
Get
run
a
the
good
ball.
return maybe here, but we've
the
got
ball
our
down the
JV
field.
in, so it'll be Charlie back there probably, Andrew. Maddox might be back there. Looks like
Yeah,
who do we got?
Looks like Charlie and Andrew are deep. Maddox and. Can't
That's
read.
probably Trevin Hollub over there.
I'm
I
guessing
would-
that's Trevin
yeah.
Hollub. I can't get a number, but looks like his demeanor out there.
Mhm.
Heasty and
Yeah, they got all the
Owen and
JV guys out there.
Curtis and 81.
81 is isn't that
Freddie?
Freddie? Yeah.
Seen Freddie got put in on defense. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't think of his number right
Yeah.
there. When he's that far away, he doesn't look
Yep.
as tall as.
So here's the kickoff. Their starting kicker goes straight to Andrew Collins. And Andrew gets around the corner and then gets spun out of bounds.
Yeah, just across the 22-yard
Yep.
line.
That's all.
All right, 2:10 to go. The clock's ticking.
So Charlie will be in the backfield. They bring in Andrew.
Yeah, they got Maddox in out there. I mean, they got the same
Yeah,
guys
they
that were
got
just on
yep,
kickoff.
yep.
But,
So let's see what we can do here.
looks like Charlie, Maddox, and Andrew in the backfield.
There's going to be a false start right there.
Yeah,
I don't know. Somebody was leaning
Well,
forward.
Freddie put his hand down.
And
No, yeah, it was Freddie.
Yeah.
And then he came up out of his stance, looked like to stretch his back. He wasn't jumping anywhere, but because he was down and set and he straightened up, they're going to call a false start on him.
And the bad thing is he hurt his back last year,
Right.
so.
Get penalized for
Yeah.
stretching. There's a handoff to Collins.
And
He's going to get spun up and brought down right away. Minute 21 to go. I would think the Cats should be able to run the clock out here and get out of the game without giving the ball back. Brings up second in about 16, maybe 17. There's the snap. He's going to look to throw it. We got 56 wide open. Just
Oh!
overthrown Colton Heasty.
yeah, Colton Hasty. Dang, he was there.
Boy,
Why isn't Colton laying out?
yeah.
Come on, man. All right, so probably have to snap the ball one more time here. There's 30 seconds on the plate. Or no, I don't think we can. Yeah, we can run it out. We don't have to,
No.
but we're not, which is fine.
Just don't throw the ball.
Yeah,
You
don't
had
let it get a
one.
pick six.
You had one shot.
Just
There's the
run,
drop
run,
back.
run, Charlie, run, Charlie,
Charlie
run.
does tuck it and run. He's going to get sacked
sacked.
and brought down, and that's going to do it. As the Cats go down 54-0 to Edco, the district leading number 6 ranked Vikings. And like we mentioned earlier, we will see you guys again next week for homecoming.
So the next broadcast will be Tuesday night. Hopefully, I'm planning on being at Central City for the volleyball game. Talked about that. They're playing UTSA at Edco.
That's what I
Okay.
think I said.
So the volleyball team will be hosting Edco on Tuesday. We'll be there. Or I'll be there. And then Friday night, we'll be back to bring you the homecoming game against Cal Wheat. So the final score here in Edgewood is Central City 0, Edco 54. For Cody, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and we appreciate you listening in tonight. And as always, go Cats.